Hi, boys and girls. This is Uncle Alan, or Diebulfrog79. Hi there, and welcome aboard. Anyway, SOS Survival, One Step Survival. Did a video for emergency kit for kids, and I was thinking about it. It's a good idea. Go check out his channel, and they have these little kits and stuff. He always makes them. Go check out his channel. It's really good. Still got the frog. That's better. And also, I think Brad and Kelly and Full Spectrum Survival did a kids kit about a couple years ago, a year ago, something like that. So anyway, I'm going through my notes, and this is an emergency kit, not bug out bag, for kids so they don't get expelled from schools. All right, now you got a backpack that works just as fine. So what I did was, it's a shoebox. Okay, and it has a little rubber band to hold it down. Let's take that off. Throw that to the side. Okay, move the lids. Hard port. Now you want, reading from my notes, you want weather comfortable, appropriate clothing, like a hoodie, in case it gets cool or cold, or a sweater. If it's for a girl, because sometimes girls don't wear proper shoes, I would throw in, not into the box, but on top of it, extra pair of shoes. Okay, and dry clothing. I have a nondescript gray hoodie that always works, and inside there's some clothes in there. Okay, you know, in case something happens. All right, next thing we have is empty water bottle. You go to the fountain, fill it up. A lot of YouTube sites tell me put in a Sawyer Mini or a Life Straw. They're in school. They're not in the forest, and they're not drinking out of a puddle. So something as simple as this, and they go to a water fountain, fill it up with water. Now those water pouches you see on a lot of those survival channels, you know, little foil pouches. I think Brad and Kelly did one. They tend to burst. They're not very practical. So I found out a solution to that is an empty bottle of tonic water. And this is about 8.5 ounces. And you pick that up at any liquor store or grocery store. There are the higher pressure plastics, not like the regular water bottles. This is a baseball size, and if you get beamed in the head with one of these, it hurts. So let me get a little drink of water. Open it up. So it's 8.5 water, and fully, and it's tightened correctly. It fits fairly well in the shoebox. You can put one or two in there, plus the bag, and you got water for the kid. Okay, let's put that over here. Remember, water bottle, empty, tonic bottle, straw, plastic, small. It fits in the shoebox or a go bag. Okay, let's see. Snacks. That's easy to do. Couple of Cliff Bars in a plastic bag. You could add nuts, any kind of snacks, granola bars, peanut butter and crackers, or energy bars, or Cliff Bars, whatever. Okay. Since a lot of schools don't like their kids have cigarette lighters or matches, solution, a cotton ball, and a ferrocerium rod and a steel. This is a cheap one. It's not made in China, but it still works and it's practical. And a cotton ball. Can't go wrong if they need to make fire. Now this is for older kids. Don't give it to little kids, all right? You don't want to have little kids setting fire to grammar school. Another thing I always tell people is a handkerchief or bandana in the kit. And they kind of look at me, but why do you need this? Well, if you put a N95 dust mask in it, you're going to have the kid don't know what the hell they do it. It also could double as a tourniquet, a band-aid, face mask, a whole bunch of stuff. So you want to pull one away, a clean one, press it. Okay. And let's see. Let me find here it is. A space blanket. Now this one is not the cheapo dollar crappy space blanket. This is a Mylar, the heavy Mylar plastic space blanket. It's about $5, but it's worth it. It's not that big, and you can squeeze in the same bag an emergency poncho. So you have a poncho and you have a space blanket, so they keep dry and warm. Okay. Now, a bad thing about the cheapo Mylar ones, they're really flimsy. You want to get the $5 good ones, and better be thick. You don't want that like 2-ply or 1-ply or 1 mil. You want to get 8 mil. Get a good one. Spend the money at your kid. Okay, let me look at my notes. A small first aid kit. Remember I did a video on survivalist gadgets. Well, you can make one at home. Take a look. Everything there, you could soap box, assorted bandages, antibiotic ointment, the little packets of pain reliever you get over at office supply stores. You put one in there or two. And then gauze pads and tape. Also, I put in this kit a little bit of Visine eye wash, so that helps out too. Excuse me. And it doesn't cost you an arm and a leg, and it's a lot better than those cheapo flat ones you buy at the grocery store. Make it yourself, save some bucks. Okay. Extra socks. That's always good for a kit. In case you're at work or long distance or it's bad weather, extra socks always is handy. Next thing I don't have with me, and it's not in the box, either a small radio or a cell phone or a two-way walkie, whatever your choice. Radio, cell phone, not a smartphone, a cell phone. Small one, easy, cheap, that goes into the kit. In case of emergency and the cell phone, smartphone is confiscated or stuff, they could get the cell phone in here. It doesn't cost you over $300 for a cheapo cell phone. We call them in the business a burner. Okay. Some kind of long-lasting LED mini flashlight. You can get the cheaper ones. What I tell a lot of people is get a $10 headlamp. And my friend and other prepper, Everyday Tactical, he has a video on these little light bulbs. Let me see. And I have it all bunched up. It's a headband, headlight, easy to use, bright, 2 settings, $10. Can't go wrong with it. It takes AAA batteries. It's not that expensive. And if they destroy it, lose it, it's only $10. And finally, let's see, not finally. For longer terms, if they're really stuck out there, is a chem light stick. Break that, last you 8 hours. Last them through the night. If they're stuck at school for the night, they have light. Save battery on the flashlight. Let's see. Oops. Some kind of small pocket guide, survival pocket guide, bright orange. Oops. Keep dropping things. Survival guide fairly easy to use. This one's for kids and teenagers, and it's for shootings, anything. So small. Another thing you want maybe is the pocket version of the SAS Survival Guide. It covers a broad ranges of stuff, and that should be small. It fits right in there. Another thing I always tell people, this is right here. You take about 3 feet of aluminum foil and squish it down. You can fold it carefully on a countertop. That's 3 feet of aluminum foil squared down to a square. Okay, 3 feet. Heavy gauge aluminum foil. And people ask me, why do kids need that? It's one of my secrets. You got to figure that one out. So my 10 minutes are almost up. I hope you like and subscribe to Uncle Alan's channel. It's Diebulfrog79. Hit like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. And we'll catch you next time. You have a nice night, boys and girls, and be safe.